everybody. Welcome to Shift Happens. Week number 109. First, we gotta sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to Chiropractic. Happy birthday to Chiropractic. Happy birthday to Chiropractic. Happy birthday to you. And you know what you can do, you posers. You know who you are. Oh yeah, you do, because you watch this. Yeah, go ahead.
They all do. They all do.
Of course they do. Where do you think they get their ideas?
Of course.
Trust me, we know, right? That's where they get their ideas.
Somewhere.
Well, that's where they got their ideas for their shirts. Oh yeah, I know you do. Oh yeah, I saw them. Anyway,
So we're
there'll
going
be
to
a
talk
blog
about
on that, I'm sure.
couple
Good. Oh yeah.
at least.
Mm-hmm. And,
So-
singing the victim hymnal.
The what?
Oh, it's a victim hymnal. Anyway, we'll get into that later.
Anyways, so we're going to talk about the history of chiropractic today. Where this all started. 1895 was the official date. It actually goes back way before that, probably a couple thousand years, when people started doing what they called back then bone moving. This was back in the Egyptian days, way back, thousands of years ago.
You mean not foot baths?
They weren't doing foot baths.
Okay.
It wasn't nutritional counseling or injections.
No foot baths?
No foot baths. No.
You mean that the healing isn't in the bottom of somebody's foot in stinky water?
No.
Oh. So much for that business model.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Doesn't work.
Continue.
So.
Oh yeah, we're back.
So even back then, what they used to do is they knew there was a connection between the brain and the body. They didn't know what it was. They didn't have the science we have today. They didn't have the research. They didn't know the anatomy and the physiology. But they knew there was some kind of connection there. And they used to give people what they called them bone movers. So I don't think they called them adjustments back then. But they had an effect on how that person's body functioned. And so throughout history, obviously we had Hippocrates, who the father of medicine, isn't he called?
Yeah, we'll call the father of
He also
chiropractic.
did these adjustments. He also did those too.
Nickname.
So,
Father.
father of the herbs.
Father of the earth. Rhymes with, you know what I'm talking about, right, Carolyn?
So anyways, so these were, this is where it started way back then. So then we get to D.D. Palmer, which we're going to talk about even more now, in 1895, and even a couple years before that with some things that happened that Dr. Coach is going to talk about, was
No,
looking
not this
at...
time. I'm not talking about something else.
I thought that's what you were
No, I'm talking about something else. But go ahead.
All right, well, we're going to let him talk then, because I have no clue what he's talking about.
Most
No,
of the
go
time
ahead.
we
No,
don't
I'm
know.
done.
That's it?
That was...
All right. So here's the deal. For those who been around me, I'm just a little bit on the intense level. I'm actually probably a little more intense now. But the chiropractors back then, and for those of you who aren't aware of this, or there's a group of people out there that feel we don't need to honor those who paved the way for us and look up to them. Chiropractic index finger to you. But chiropractors went to jail for us to do what we do today. And here's the crazy thing. Not only there was approximately 760 is the number right now because of my dear friend Dr. Rob Sinnott, who I appreciate you, my brother. He's got a list of about 738 names. But on top of that, there were thousands that were arrested.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the reason they were arrested, up until 1880, it was illegal against the Medical Practice Act, which I find funny, to even perform anything other than first aid to somebody. And then that was passed, but chiropractors were arrested because they were tyrants or they were considered unlicensed criminals. I guess you got to be a licensed criminal? I don't know, maybe get like a license. Kind of like the flu license, you get a permit to get the flu.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
ooh, coming soon. But up until 1931, there were about 15,000 arrests. Ironically, there was only about 12,000 chiropractors in. So I'm not much of a math guy, because my feet, I haven't had the foot bath to make sure to clean the toxins from my feet. There was
That sucks the toxins out of your brain, right? Down.
Yes,
That
yes,
goes?
exactly. Yeah, from above down, inside out.
Yeah, there you
All right,
go.
thank you very much. What happens if you don't have electricity? Yeah, that's an issue. Ooh. Bet they have
Or if
about
the
it.
electrode's dirty. Was that color of the water too?
Very
So then
good.
is it really pulling anything?
Bingo! Look at this! I love it. He's on. So, but here's what's amazing. They were arrested because they loved chiropractic, and they were given a choice. If you continue to practice chiropractic, we're going to arrest you, charge you, and possibly throw you in jail. Or you can say, I won't practice chiropractic anymore, and we'll let you go. This is amazing. You guys, how many of them said, I'm not going to practice chiropractic anymore? this is what slays me. How many chiropractors today would go, okay, I won't do that. And that hurts me because I call them the warriors, man. They did so we could be here with today, so we could adjust you, we could keep people out of hospitals and allow people to express their full potential. One of them, this is for you, Dr. Dan Hagen. There was a chiropractor in Paris, Illinois. Thank you, Dr. Rob. Dr. Adolf Kruger, that was arrested 7 times in one day. So how do you do that?
I gotta say, that's impressive.
That's
You gotta
amazing.
try really hard.
There was a chiropractor
To do anything
7 times in one day. You can't. Most people can't think 7 positive thoughts in one day. This guy was arrested 7 times in one day. There was a doc in Texas arrested 66 times in his career because he loved the profession. One more quick story. I have lots of them. Maybe we could just make this a whole video on him. But the thing that amazed me most, there was a chiropractor in California on his last arrest. What he did is he held parades when he got out of jail. And his last parade was 15 blocks long, put together by his practice members and community, ready for him to come back to work. Another doc out of jail at 5, in the office by 7. So,
Do you think his office was busy?
I think his office was rocking. And so here's what I say, that we have to honor, I know we do here in this office, and I know our families do, honor and respect those warriors that did for us to do what we do. And I say this message out there, chiropractors, listen to this. If you feel that it's truly in your heart that you should honor those, call me and explain to me why. Don't do it through a fake name like Jenna T. I know who you are. Call me and tell me, this is why all I need to know is why you should honor those people. That's all I want to know. Because those people should be honored because, oh my goodness, what they did. I respect them and I love them, and I thank you, Dr. Rob. And also shout out to my dear, dear friend, now let's go longer, Dr. Jack Whaley in Illinois. My friend, I so greatly appreciate the conversations I have with you. Jailed chiropractor. Him and his wife, Alice, I love and appreciate you. You're an amazing warrior. With that, I'm out.
All right. Sum it up, guys. The history of chiropractic is truly amazing, and for people that truly understand it, they get it. And these people went to jail for the principle of chiropractic. They understand the benefits, and they got it so much so they would put their lives and their families' lives basically on the line, because who wants to go to jail? Nobody really wants to, but they went to it to make a stand.
Well, Adolf did.
Oh.
7
Okay.
times a day.
7 times in one day. Well, maybe he want to set a record.
What a man. Wow.
But these people went to jail for the principle of chiropractic, and this is why this month we are donating all of our new patient fees to a fund for future chiropractors.
Woohoo!
Principal chiropractors in the future, so that way we can take care of the now and the future of chiropractic.
Kayla already said she wants it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see.
It's a husband-wife deal, though, Chris. Both gotta go.
Okay.
Yes.
Chris, we'll talk to you. Yeah. Next week, we are one of the sponsoring clinics of EPOC. So this group of principal chiropractors that focus on the benefits and the truth of chiropractic, not foot bath chiropractors. So next week we're having 2 very special guests, and we are hosting the movie Doctored. You guys, if you haven't seen the Facebook post, you need to watch, see the previews, and come to this event. It's going to be huge. He has, we haven't. We get to see it next week, which is awesome.
Yes.
And then next month, we're trying to close it up here, but next month we are donating everything to
All of our new patient fees.
all of our new patient fees to Project Harmony. And
Very,
you guys,
very touching shelter, very touching place for me.
this is something that's near and dear to all of us, and especially Dr. Cote here. So you guys, check it out, donate, participate in the community, engage in your life, make healthy choices, and live well. And from the 3 principal chiropractors here at Coach Chiropractic, Chiro World, guys, we thank you for everything you do, and truly blessed to be a chiropractor today.
And with that, I just want to say one thing. Thank you, Harvey Lillard, for having the courage to lay down on that table and allow D.D. Palmer to put his hands on you and adjust you. And for everybody out there, chiropractic warriors and patients who continue to tell the story of chiropractic, I speak for these 2 dudes right here. We appreciate your commitment and your courage, and thank you. So out. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.